It's been a minute since I've uploaded something, so I'm going to show you how to complete SCP Containment Breach Ultimate Edition, because normal Containment Breach refuses to run on my computer. Alright, let's go. Alright. You always want to save on this screen unless you want your save to be wiped the next time you die. Let this play out. If you cross this little threshold right here before the lights blink again, he'll snap your neck, so just sit right here and you're good. I always put the one of these papers in front of here just to signify that I've been there. So right now is kind of your exploration pre-stage, I guess. It just flipped me. Alright. Here's the light testing chamber. Again, really good connection of rooms. I swear, if it flipped me again, I'm gonna be mad. Okay. To avoid dying here, just go into this room. I'm just gonna take these.
Attention. All personnel report to immediately.
There's a gas mask and a wallet. Grab those. And then I'm just going to continue this way. Here's 066. There's also a save point in here. And a S-NAV. Grab those. Put that in there. Make sure you always have a sorted inventory while you're... Because you could just be panic grabbing for stuff. And you could accidentally grab a quarter when you're trying to go for a keycard. Okay, so here's an observation room. We don't have any kind of... We don't have a keycard for that, so we're just going to keep moving this way. Since 173 was just here, just be cautious. He might be right behind this door, but he also could be down there or despawned by now. Yeah, so like right there, he just spawns. Keep an eye on your blink meter. Always close doors behind you. Always blink before you open doors, so you can give yourself the max amount of time to react in case he is behind the door. Here's the skeleton key, 005. We'll be coming back for this. So really our way forward is just to the left. See what to do. So for this bear, you like let him do his low scream and then back all the way up like around this amount of it, and he'll just explode and you'll be okay. Here's the spatial recursive phenomenon. 970 is what normal people would call it. Just go through it just to get the achievement. Another bear. Do another backup like that. Bang. You can look on this screen right here to see if 173 is in here. I would always save on those monitors before anything else happens. Sort this out before I do anything. Gas mask on. I'm gonna close that door and reopen it because I wasn't ready. Give you the good amount of time to react. He's in this corner, so just look in that area, and it automatically closed, but you can push that button to make it close earlier. So here's 372. It's a good place to memorize because we do need to pull the paper from there. Here's an on Tesla gate. You can pass through like that when the lady passes through it. You can tell it's on with the blinking light on top as well as the little buzzing that it emits. He does spawn, 173 does spawn in those elevators, so just be careful. We found the janitor lockers. I accidentally just dropped my keycard instead of putting it in the door. Level 1. Good. Goes down. I'm going to continue this way, and if nothing else is in this little area... Did it flip me again? Dude. Okay, so 939 over there. I don't really know what the 106 timer is, so I'm just going to continue on this way. 106 is the guy that comes from the ground with a set timer. I probably do have enough time to pass through 939, but I'm not going to, considering I already know where the light testing chamber is, and I haven't saved in a minute. So when you go into this room, always have an inventory slot open for the level 2 keycard that you're about to get. So do this, blink before you walk in here. He's going to be in this little area here. When you walk in, next time you blink, he's going to be breaking through the glass. So close this door, and you're completely safe. I will go this way, because I consider the clipboard a pretty important item. Okay, and I'm going to grab this clipboard and just grab a couple papers and attach that to that. Bang, 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 bang. So when you're interacting with the hole in the wall, always pull out your most important items and put it on the ground before you do anything. You can get this sheet of paper and just have only one item in your inventory that you don't really care about losing. Reach in there, you get the achievement. I'm not really looking to do anything else with this, so I'm just going to continue moving on. You can pull out lore items. I'm not really too focused on that right now, so I'm just going to keep on moving to find SCP-049, the upgrade machine. So for these airlocks, I have a little trick for this, so like just to make sure 173 is on here. So while you run towards the door while pressing this button. The door doesn't have enough time to like block you. So just run towards it, click the button, and then click the button on the other side to close it like that in case 173 is in there. I am going to grab the 372 document while I'm down here. This is 939. I may have to cross through to get to 914 because I haven't found it yet. Here's 173. So one thing for 173, when you are opening a door and you have like a little sanity effect, so I'll close this door and like you can see that there's not really like a wincing or like any kind of like screen effect looking down that way. You look like there, you can see your screen like moving like this, so you can tell 173 is behind this door. So 372, open this up. It's gonna let out SCP-372. Not a big deal. Doesn't affect gameplay at all, really. So on this document, there's a code always on the bottom of 372, 7643. That is going to be the code for the maintenance tunnels in the heavy containment zone. I'll be finding that a bit later. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait near a Tesla gate for 106 to spawn so that I can shock him with the Tesla gate, get that achievement. 173's... that's not creepy at all. I don't know what he's looking at. There's two achievements that you get when 106 first spawns. One is for just like encountering him, and the other is just getting him to go through a Tesla gate. I'll mention why we need achievements once we get past, or once we get into 914. Okay, why hasn't 106 spawned yet? Oh my gosh. I know the second I go into 939 he's gonna spawn. I know the second I go in here. Well, I guess I'll mention 939 while I'm here. So, when you're in 939's little area, they automatically spawn when you go up the elevator, and they spawn in a specific spot. When you're coming through this elevator, there's a lever you have to go through here. It's not smart, unless you are familiar with 939's patterns, to just walk like this. You probably should be crouching. I'm not, so... because I know what I'm kind of doing. Just to kind of traverse this as fast as possible. Always do a little crouch there just to see if he's in this little area. There is a keycard down here that I am going to grab.
Someone there.
Is there? I can walk now.
Hey, who's there? Are you okay?
Where are you? I thought I lost you for a moment there.
Alright, and I'm good. That's how you get through 99's area. It's not really too complex, but, you know. There is a weird sanity effect going on right now, so that makes you believe that 173 is going to be right behind this elevator. So blink. Okay, just weird sanity effect for no reason, I suppose. Here's 1025. I'm going to go ahead and save here. Put his thing there. I am going to go ahead and just do his event. So here is his event. You just got to read that paper for this door to open. Just give it a second. And then just walk you through here like you normally would, and it's going to teleport you back in there. And then you'll be going through this door. From you spawn there, you go through this door. And then you run, and then there'll be this guy to catch you. You'll be bleeding out here. I have had 173 kill me here before. So that's why I would save before anything happens.
Ist einer. Sieht aus wie eine. Viktor. Das weiß ich nicht. Du bist Deutscher und Jude.
And you get 1025's achievement. Oh wait, no, this is, yeah, oh no, this is 1123, my fault. It pauses 106's timer while you're in there. So don't worry about 106 getting you while you're in that event. Speaking of 106, he is blocking me from getting through here. This is very terrible. So I'm going to try and juke him as best I can, but I'm probably not going to be able to. Okay, never mind, I'm good. So I'm just going to pray that this isn't a dead end. Okay, this is actually terrible. If 173's in here, I'm dead. And it's dead end. I'm gonna try again to juke him like that. I ran out of stamina. I didn't pass the Tesla gate on the way here, so I'm just gonna have to outpace him. I'm closing doors behind me in case 173 manages to spawn in this short amount of time that I'm being chased here. His laugh means he's like teleported towards you to... Okay, that's actually awful. Okay. I don't really know what I was thinking there, turning my back to 173. I don't know why I thought the door was going to save me there. Okay. Well, now that I know he's going to spawn, finally, I'm going to try and look for Tesla Gate. Okay, never mind. I'm basically just going to have to, again, just outpace him here. I don't really have much choice. Got myself into a corner there. I put myself in a pretty bad situation. I might just have him take me here if I make it into... That took a year and a half. So don't run towards that guy. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, just let him do his little walk and... yeah. Let's see if I have time to do this. This is going to seem pretty bizarre, but what I'm trying to do right now is, so there he is. I'm going to run around him. Buy some time for me for the machine to run a little bit. I'll explain everything here in just a second. I can't really think on my feet right now. Open, please. Open, please. Okay. So now I have that medkit. So, what that medkit does when you put it through the fine setting is it completely heals you from when you finish up in the pocket dimension here. And speaking of which, welcome to the pocket dimension. It sucks here. I was looking for this note here. It'll always spawn in one of these hallways here. I'm just gonna draw, not that one. This one, because this is an important note to keep. Just walk through one of these hallways. He may just turn you back around, like it did just then. I'm gonna walk through here, see what happens. It's gonna put me back in again. Okay, so here's where we are here. So I always take this route out of the 4 routes. It's this little area with the spinning brick. It doesn't guarantee you an out, but it does. It is probably one of the easier ways to get through the pocket dimension. There's always going to be a spinning brick. Just stick to the left side of this little path to semi-guarantee survival from that little move that he just did, and then do a minus step right there. I'm doing a terrible job of trying to tell y'all how to survive this, but you know, if you just hold W for the majority of it, you'll be okay. And we're back in the light containment zone. I guess that's okay. I still need to grab a majority of the items in here, so we'll have to traverse 939 again to go back on into 914, or yeah, to go back through 914. Oh yeah, by the way, that medkit that I just used, it completely healed all wounds from 106's area. First aid kits are a little weird in this game where it doesn't completely heal you a lot of the time. There's better guides on how the healing works, but you know, just to keep it simple, all it does is just it heals. The small compact medkit just heals you from the pocket dimension, and that's all you really need to remember. If you get any kind of other injuries, I would just recommend reloading your save. That paper I grabbed was a Maynard's door code, which is 5881. And that's important to remember when we get to the entrance zone, in case we need to get into his office. The reason we need to get into his office is there is a safe spot in there, and then there's also a possibility of the skeleton key spawning in there as well. The skeleton key has 3 possible points of spawn, I guess, or like 3 possible outcomes of where it could be. It could be in its own room, it could be in his chamber, but you will have to be taken by 106 to like keep it, because 106 always has an event going in there, and it's going to make you go through this like little tunnel area. Not really the best one. You would probably prefer it being on the other 2, which would be the crystal or his Maynard's office. The second possible place for the key is SCP-049, which is the contagious crystal, which, if you do pick it up from the D-class that is dead in there, it will have remnants of the crystal remaining on the key, and no matter how many SCP-500s you take, you still will have the crystal kind of like effect on you. It'll continue to grow on you, and the only way to stop that from happening is if you have a fast enough path to SCP-914, put it through 1-to-1, and it'll stop any kind of crystals that grow on it. And you will probably have to take you have to gather a couple of 500 pills to... Are you shitting me? Okay. Let's see if I have enough time to make it down the elevator from here. I probably don't. Please open! I'm reloading. I'm finding a Tesla gate. That's why going through 939's area is a little bit risky, because you don't know when 106 is going to return to kill you. So I'm going to camp by a Tesla gate for the next remaining while until I see him again. Bro. Okay. I was about to say. So, you can just kind of see 106 spawn right there. And then you can just walk into this Tesla gate and... like that. You get the achievement and he just dies. This doesn't permanently get rid of him, but it's a nice little setback for him. So I did grab the severed hand from the 939's chambers. It doesn't work on this door, so I have absolutely no clue what this hand does. I don't know what it goes to at all. Alright, so we're at 914 finally, after so long. We don't have a med kit anymore, which is okay, because we're not expecting to get caught by 106 again. Put your key cards in here on fine. And I'm putting multiple in there just so they all can get upgraded. Yeah. If you put the hand in there on fine, it's going to respawn a zombie, so don't do that. Alright, here's level 3. Alright, now put a couple things in very fine. The wallet, the gas mask. It's probably not going to work, but the S-Navigator, and then the clipboard. Okay, so the wallet and the clipboard now have way more slots to work with. And then the clipboard also has all that. Good stuff. And then the gas mask and the 300 Navigator. The 300 Navigator did not upgrade to the ultimate version, so I'm just going to put it down here because it's kind of useless for me. And the gas mask, when you have it on, you can see in the bottom left that it has a positive effect on your stamina. You can sprint for a little bit longer, and then the regen is also on there as well. So now that we've gone through all of that, we're going to go back through 939. Wait, hold on a second. I'm going to experiment real quick. Putting the hand onto 1-to-1. I'm going to see if it counts, if putting it through 1-to-1 is going to do anything for going through the hand scanner on a 939's chamber. So now the hand is white. I, again, have no idea what it does, because in the main game, the main Containment Breach game, the black severed hand usually gets you through 049's chamber, and that's really about it. I think I don't remember. Oh, it goes through here. This is great news. Well, he couldn't have opened that door, so we're fine. So now I'm going to return back to the set of SCPs, which I'll just cut to it. Here are the lamps. I'm just going to open it and close it because I wanted the achievements. Oh, I didn't mention what achievements were for. It improves the RNG of 914 the more achievements you have. To put it bluntly, there are better videos to explain 914's all the in and outs of it. SCP-12, you just walk down here for a little bit and then you get that achievement as well. You can keep track of your achievements in the pause menu, achievements, and then all the achievements you got thus far. I don't have that many because I just started and haven't had that great of luck, so here are the SCPs I was talking about. You want to go in here and grab SCP-714, which is the Jade Ring. And then you also want to go in here. Go into 1025. Before you do anything with it, put on the ring and then read something out of it, which will get that achievement. Normally it would give me whatever gets pulled out of this encyclopedia of diseases. So it would give me chickenpox if I didn't have the ring on. And I really don't want to get chickenpox, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Here's another important item to grab if we don't have the key, the skeleton key. Here's the 860 key. It's important to pass through easy, in case you end up on that roadblock. I'll show that later, but it can go in this wallet, and it should be, yeah, it should be good to go. Anyway, I believe that's all I need from Containment at this moment, because I can't get the key unless it's a level 4 keycard. That's 173's way. And I'm going to find the security room. And we found the security room. Which, the surveillance room requires a level 3. Normally, I would go through 106's way, because sometimes when you go through 106's chamber and you escape that little area, it puts you into heavy containment sometimes. I'm not taking that chance now because I don't have a medkit to work with anymore. So, yeah. So I'm going to turn this off and save. So now all the checkpoints are open, and now the Plague Doctor is now going to be coming after us. He's pretty easy to outpace. When you get into close quarters with him, just put on the ring and just try and outpace him. I'm going to show you how to work that next time that I get close to him. Stay in the effect. That means 173's on the other side of that door. I will be coming back for these two right here, the 1499 and 500. I need a level 4 to get him here though. So I think a checkpoint is right here. Yeah. Here's the bear. We already got his achievement because we ran into the ear thing earlier. So sometimes you'll get these useless checkpoints where the door just doesn't open. So we'll have to go back and find another one. I'm gonna throw a paper in front of here just to tell myself later that it's a useless checkpoint. .106 is back, and we're right next to a Tesla gate. This is perfect. And that's how you deal with him again. Let's see if this one's good. Here is SCP-008. Well, we'll be coming back to this because I do not have a level 4 keycard to work with, which means I cannot get down there and contain 008. Here's 106's chamber. If you want the good ending, don't go down there. I think it's level 4 for that. Yeah. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, level 4, yeah. Figures. Here's the Omega Warhead Silo. If you want different Gate B endings, go through there. Otherwise, it's not worth going down there at all. 049 is right there. Oh, no! Make sure you always have sorted inventory, because you could just be panic grabbing for stuff. Where'd it leave me? Oh my god. Here's the maintenance tunnels. Here's we can use that SCP-372 note 7643. And voila. If you don't want to keep a clipboard of all the important notes, you can just have a notepad open on your second monitor or just in the background and then pull it up when you need it. In this room is where you would usually spawn when you get taken by 106 and he puts you in heavy containment. I'm going to take this medkit, keep it for later so that I can refine it through 914 in case I get through 106 again. Here's SCP-049's chamber. I want to see if this hand works. It doesn't. To get the level 4, you have to come down through here. It will throw you into a lights out segment, so just be prepared. If you don't know the layout, there's a piece of paper you can pick up, and you are on whichever side. So I am on the top side, and I'm going to use that to navigate through here. It's nice of the firefighters to come out while I'm recording. Okay, so now that you turn this on, there are going to be 2 zombies that start wandering. These 2 right here. I'm going to aggro both of them. I'm going to grab this card, make a quick save in case I screw up. And then I'm going to try and get both of the zombies in this room right here. They do have a pretty long wind-up animation, so it is pretty easy to avoid all of them. I'm going to keep them on this side. The card reader's right here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And they are in there now. So since we want to go on this side, because we started from this side, and then here's the other elevator. I want to go this way. So, well, first I have to change the elevator power feed from main to generator. So I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to go back up here, but then 049 is gonna spawn from here. I'm gonna put my gas mask back on. He's gonna spawn through here. Oh, wait, did I come this way? Did I? No, I didn't. I went from the other way. So 049 is gonna come out of this elevator when you get close enough. There he is. So now you just sprint to the other side of the elevator. And with the gas mask, even without the gas mask, I don't think he could make it to the other side in time anyway. Always blink before the elevator opens. I've always had 173 spawn in the vicinity or next to this elevator a couple times. What'd I say? Here is a airlock that they added in the new version. To avoid it, you just put a level 3 or above keycard in that door, and then it's off, and then you don't have to go through like the airlock kind of segment. Here is SCP-966's chamber. Avoid opening this door or the door leading to it at all costs, because these guys suck to have in heavy containment, and it's just not fun. I really recommend against activating them, because you activate them by either going up into the maintenance tunnels or you activate them by opening that chamber door, which I do not feel like doing. So once you go through 049's chamber, his zombies will come up and terrorize you in this little area. well, not this specific area, but like in heavy containment, you can use Tesla gates to kill them. I don't know how many spawn at a time. I have had multiple come through here. The same thing happens. More zombies start spawning when you go through 008's area. This is the broken Tesla gate. It doesn't matter if you go through the activation zone or anything like that. This is on fire, so that means it's just going to be randomly activating like that. So we're back in this area, which means that 049 does not, like, you don't have to pass through 049's chamber to go to that area. And now you have a level 4 keycard, which means you can open these doors now and turn off the Tesla gates if you so choose. I don't choose to do so. And also, he will, 049 or 079 will start like screwing with the screens like this. Just put on a ring, and then it'll give you back the ability to save on it. Yeah, so here's 035. We need a level 5 to get through here, I believe. Yeah. Now we have level 4. I'm gonna go check down here to see if the D class has the key, but I'm not gonna pick it up because I do not have SCP-500 on me. Okay, no, he does not have it. So that eliminates one of the 3 possibilities of where the key is. He has a level 5 right there. I am not gonna mess with that because it's not worth getting a crystal, and I don't have anything to go against the crystal or heal against it. So that leaves the skeleton key is either still in his chamber or it is in Maynard's office. And when I make it back into heavy containment, I'm gonna check for that. I'm gonna go ahead and save here since I haven't in a minute. Does the hand work on this? It's not. This hand is really only useful for like one thing. Okay, so here's 008. I'm gonna go ahead and get that over with. So 173 will always spawn on this side of the window, and this is the little area that's containing SCP-008. You do not need the hazmat suit to contain this. I do recommend a gas mask because when you walk in there, it will be eating away at your eye or at your blink meter. So I'm going to go ahead and open it, bang, close it, open it. You will hear a zombie. You'll open this door. I'm gonna dodge him like this, and then bang. And you should be safe from that zombie. And if he does hit you, you will be infected with the 008 pathogen. So don't get hit by him. Well, I think I'm just gonna head back to light containment. And I'm on 914 side, so that's good. So 008 is contained, which means you can pass through entrance zone. I think you need a level 4 or level 5 for easy checkpoints. So I'm going to save here. There's a couple things I want to knock out while I'm here. So I'm going to upgrade this to fine, as well as have this first aid kit put through on fine to get the compact first aid kit. Here's the S-NAV. I'm going to put that through on very fine. Here's a level 5 in a med kit. Compact first aid kit, just to tell the difference of it. I'm going to throw the navigator in here. And I think that's all I need to throw in there. Actually, do I have enough achievements to throw it into for Omni? Probably not. I would say no. Okay, so we got technological accomplishments, which mean we have the S-NAV Navigator Ultimate now. So what it tells us is where the nearest SCPs that we have and where they are in our vicinity. So these red circles tell you, hey, this SCP is nearby, and it will say the SCP's name in the top left. Yeah. I think I might just ditch the severed hand here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna one-to-one it and see if the black palm does anything in heavy containment. All right, and bada boom. So you see now that these zombies are now in here. Okay, so the black palm messes with these doors, so you don't have to go through the gas and everything. There you go. And zombies can't go through there, obviously, so here we are. This might be where the butt ghost is. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, here's SCP-049. We will be... Well, if we get the skeleton key, we won't be coming back for him. But if we do not get the skeleton key, I will be coming back for it. But this run is kind of centered around getting 005. So... Here's 173. He doesn't have a black palm to mess with, so I'm just... So, yeah. I will have to dodge this zombie right here. Which I do have enough distance to do, so, yeah. And now he's stuck in there. Oh, there's 3 more. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I think checkpoint was this way. No, that's 914, I'm dumb. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Okay, that was like... That was very risky. You shouldn't do that, but I did. I don't want to go back through 914. I should have just left that door open. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that another... Bro. Okay, so here's 035. We have the level 5 keycard now, so I'm going to go ahead and start his event. I'm going to immediately open the door. If you want to talk to him on your own terms, or like just wait on him or gas him or whatever you want to do, you can. I'm just going to activate him and instantly open the door.
Unfortunately, I never had any intentions of taking you with me, so this is where we part ways. But for the sake of my freedom, I have reason to believe that SCP-079 is taking control of the facility's systems, including the door system. Your best bet is to appeal to it somehow. Hopefully you can come to a compromise. However, it does not control the warheads, which you should disable remotely in the event that something goes wrong.
Well, there's some lore for you that got interrupted by 049 and his goons over there. The code to this door is always 5731. It would have been funny if I got that wrong. I don't have an inventory slot to mess with, so I'm gonna take SCP-500, put it in my wallet here. And then I'm gonna pick the hand back up, I suppose. So, since 049 is right behind this door, I'm gonna put on this ring. I'm gonna try and trap 049 and his zombie in here. There we go. So, that's not permanent, but he is in there, so... And that should slow him and his zombie down for a little while. I don't have 1499. That's what I was forgetting from like containment. Please activate. Okay. So don't bank on that Tesla gate taking out 106. I'm just gonna go find an actual one, which is right here. Okay, well, 049 is just stuck in the floor, I guess. Okay. Okay, Tesla gate's right here. And it's off. Are you just joking, bro? What? Okay. Excuse me? What are you doing? What do you mean the Tesla gate just didn't... Bro. Please be the hand that works. Okay. So that's what that hand's for. That's cool. Okay, he's gone. Are you joking, bro? What, he can just ignore Tesla gates when he wants to? Also, I don't know if I got a good view of that, but 049 was just in the floor. I'm gonna Tesla gate this zombie. But 049 was just in the floor. I'm gonna check back over there, see if he's still in there. Yeah. You know what? Sure. Why not? Just every single zombie, just come through and enjoy the lovely Tesla gate. Is another one gonna come get me? Of course. I'm gonna check my ultimate, see if there's anyone nearby. Seems like 173 is somewhere near here. I swear if I see another one just pop up here and be mad. Is 049 still on the floor? No. Is there a zombie in here? There is. It's a cute little surprise that I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna one-to-one the severed hand again to make it through 939's area. Oh yeah, SCP-012 has the white severed hand just in its chamber, I believe. Like if you put on the ring and go through just go through it. You'll find it. It's in there. Yeah, what a great tutorial that it was. Just the tutorial tells you, yeah, just go ahead and find it without showing you. Alright, well here's the 012 thing I was talking about earlier. I'm just gonna put the ring on so it doesn't affect me. Turn that off. So it'll go back up at the ceiling. I think I can take the ring off now. Yeah, I can. So here's the same white hand that I was talking about that you can put through there. So. Okay, so here is SCP's 500 and 1499. Since 1499 is used to get rid of 106, I'm just going to replace the medkit in my inventory. I'm going to close this in case anything happens. And here's SCP-500. I'm out of inventory space. Okay, so we got 6 pills. That's good. Sometimes there's just a random amount of, like, pills in here. We could have ended up with, like, 3, but, you know. I'm gonna put all these in my wallet so I don't have to carry around 500 with me. Wait, if I put 500 on fine, does that mean that the pills get replaced? It turns into 477. Oh. It's gonna... okay, never mind. This mask is going to send you to this world, just instantly get out of it, it's not worth staying here. And it gets rid of 106. So, for people who don't know, 427 is this amulet, and you activate it for long enough, it will kill you, but it does have healing properties. Since I have 500, I'm just going to toggle it on and off to get the achievement, just drop it here. Since I don't really need it, but, you know, it's cool. So right now, you should be set to escape through easy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find the Skeleton Key's chamber to see if it's in there. Because we already know from earlier that SCP-005 is not in the crystal's chamber. So I'm going to see if it's in its chamber. Okay, let's see. It is with... here, okay. Alright, so we have to go through 106's little thing. I am dumb and I didn't grab anything, so I'm gonna have to reload. Come on, why are you here? Boy. Okay, so I'm gonna close this door because 173's there. But since you're wondering, I am gonna try using this guy, the mask, 1499. I'm gonna try using 1499 to avoid 106, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, and then now I avoided him. It despawned him. He's gone now. I have 1599 now, or no, 005 now. Problem being, I have to go through this little puddle, and I don't know how it's going to interact with 173 being right there, but I'm gonna try it, I guess. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna, if I blink, I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna go as far away as I can from here. Okay, cool. And then I'm guessing I'm about to fall in this puddle. Yeah. That's okay now because we have the key to unlock anything, so... So where this is sending us, I'm just walking straight through, even with all this. So it sent me through this little area. You hear 106 breathing. I'm going to toggle the mask again so we have a good amount of time so 106 doesn't kill us in this area. But this is basically unique to Ultimate Custom... No, I almost said Ultimate Custom Night. Ultimate Edition of SCP. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know where I'm going from here, but... You know, I guess I'm just going to keep on trying to find where I'm going. This is a pretty neat place. Here's a place to go. It might be the right way. Okay, it was the right way. So I guess just follow that from the video. It wasn't really unique. You know what? That's where I'm going to leave it. I'm tired of doing this. It's been an hour and a half. I'm done. Fuck this game.